Alright, starting recording. Yes, that's always, I think I start every video like this, right? It's almost like my intro. Today, start recording. So, where are we at? Devuan 6. I don't know, where are they now? On what? Oh, yes, it doesn't matter, it's the same. Yes, we can restore. Here's oh yeah, for Flatpak I will bring a solution quick. I just want to see in... because I had a problem installing something. Devuan Linux. The Excalibur 6. Okay, so I'm on the latest. Because I put that on long time ago when I started kind of breaking everything what I had, because this is on my virtual machine here on my Unraid virtual server. So that's my virtualizer. Other people use Proxmox, I use Unraid. It's easier, nicer, everything's just better. Yeah, I said so. However, having said this, I wanted to install Flatpaks, as you can see, and it didn't want to work. So what I did is, let's see if I can find it here. So of course I'm not in here. I did all this, nothing works. Now it worked it here, but let's go in. I don't know if it shows this. So all this did not work. So what I did update -- fix -- missing, and fix broken didn't do anything. So the fix missing, that actually did it. And then I could install Flatpaks. And then I put the repro on. I did not install the GNOME thing. As I said, I'm not really a GNOME fan. Their calendar is nice and Evolution is okay. But yeah, so yeah, I just watched this Lundyuk guy, Brian Lundyuk, something like that, and he said that here Devuan, they made a very nice statement. I mean, I had tears in my eyes for joy that they said, you know, that's what I'm always saying. They said that yeah, this Tim D, there's lots of, they call it what's it called? What did Lundyuk say? Unicorn diarrhea or something, because there's lots of trouble. I mean, of course there's lots of trouble. I mean, and what I'm saying is, just watch. It's like in a car, you know. They invented EGR, right? The exhaust gas system to circulate back in the engine, and people say, yeah, okay, it's not that bad, yeah. And then they said, let's build the turbo engine. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, oh, God, smaller engine, more power, yeah, that's great. And then they said, oh, look at GDI. So with GDI, you blow the whole mess of dirt and everything through the intake valves, and the whole engine gets dies or drowns in carbon and all that stuff, right? And then that was not enough, because the turbo engines didn't die so easily, so that, hey, we need 0W20. Now that 0W80, you can pour water in it. That might better grease than what they call oil now. And I think that's the same here with the invasion of Linux, right? They put in, oh yeah, System D. And look how System D will be used now to put that in for the age verification, which in my opinion is a crime. I mean, there's 3 billion reasons why not to do this. So if you look ID merit, data breach maybe, let's see. I open it up somewhere, right? 1 billion, no, that's at 3 billion now, so that's not anymore. Let's go for the 3 billion. They might have taken that down, right? Just in case people find here, there it is. Do you look at this? I mean, as I said, I'm here not against the government, because your ID is from the government. They can have it. They can take it back. That's all right, right? I mean, it's not. Well, who is the government? Isn't that us? Right? It's democracy, stuff like that. Yeah, 3 billion record breach. How your federal ID ended up on the dark web? Yeah. So why in the world would you upload any of your data or put anything online? Under no circumstances. You can't afford it, because they cannot keep your data safe. Yeah, it's just not possible. They can't do it. So if they can't do it, they can't force it. I mean, they can't force it anyway. I mean, since when can an employer blackmail the employer? But since when can an employee blackmail the employer? That's not usual working. However, that is that. So this is just my stand on it, and I think System D, and now and then there were Wayland. Yeah, who was at XFC on forget about it. It's a disaster. Yeah, it's a disaster right now. And oh, Rust. It's also a disaster. Just try out Lubuntu 2510, I think it is. You will learn your lesson. Or some just don't. It's also there that some just don't learn it. So I'm really, I mean, you saw that in all my selection, right? I had Salix, which is Slackware, Ghost Beastie, and Calculate Linux. And Calculate Linux is also not using systemd. As much as I know, they're using sys5 or RC init. Yeah, sys5 init or RC init. However, it's not systemd, and this is great. And Devuan, I used that too. To be honest, when I had all these other installations on my virtualizer here, and I was just about to get that all running, that was my go-to machine. I always, when I had trouble, when I had work to do, quick Devuan. I mean work. When I had stuff to do, that Devuan always fired up nicely. And yeah, I must say, I thought, because I had that before, right? I tried. Oh no, you can't use Devuan because you can't install Flatpak. Yeah, that's not a Devuan problem. So, and it was an easy fix, right? So all what I did, I'll maybe show this one more time quick, but I make the terminal bigger that you can see it on your TV while you're leaning back, and I'm working so hard and sweating. Oh yeah, it's on 12. That's why it's already bigger. Doink. So, come over here. So, that's it. Behave. So, I wanted to install Flatpaks, and I got error messages, and then apt-fix broken install did not work. Did it? But update and fix missing. The way it is here, there is no space, right? So it's apt space update. You might have to do it on sudo. I don't do sudo much. Again, apt space update space dash fix dash missing, and that fixed it. It showed me also what I should update. I haven't updated anything yet because if you see that, it will show you that it's a lot. 170 packages. And it shows this short because of, I just run it before, right? Before I made that video. Because I installed Flatpak OBS. I think it's always a good idea. And look, this looks very different. But again, I have no pause button here. Dang it. So I can't have it. Or is there anything extra? No, I think that's just clicking it up and down. Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, no. No, doesn't help me much. I don't have a pause button. Well, there's always something, right? Maybe my HPlib is already installed, so my scanner works, of course. And yeah, just have a look here. So they have, of course, Synaptic. And that's what I'm used to, right? Synaptic is my package manager. I mean, this is what we had. This was already brilliant, and it still is. It's more simple. And if you watch my videos, I always look for something like Stego. No, not Stego. Stego. That is for the lazy guys like me. So, mark for installation. Wants lots of things. Oh, interesting. Doesn't install Stego Hide or Snow or Stego Stick Snow. Ah, yeah, apply. Apply it. Do it. You can do it. Yep. So yeah, as I said, I don't want to go political. It's just, it is not political. If systemd is causing nothing then trouble, Wayland is causing nothing then trouble, and Rust is causing trouble, why in the world would you put 3 times the trouble you don't need into an operating system? Yeah, I don't understand that, really. So, is it under system? It must be somewhere. Let's see, multimedia. That's definitely not multimedia. Internet also not. Graphics. Stegosuit, there it is. Oh, yeah, okay. Because what you can do is, you can have any picture. Oh no, I don't get the picture, do I? Oh, what do we do? Save image as. So here we have Devuan, and well, you have to call it Devuan, otherwise it makes no sense. So what you can do here, and this is of course it goes a little bit off course here, and I'll put that back to, it was 12. 12 is not too bad. And to be honest, I like the color. This is a very nice blue. So I'll put that away, close, drag and drop. So we did this. So browse files, we just go in. Here's Devuan, this. And now you can say, this is to hide from scammers and data brokers. We would never hide something from the government. Everybody knows that. All right. Password. No, that's too easy, right? So that's a good password. So we put embedded. No, it did it. So we should have, if we go in, it was in download, right? Download. Where are you? There you are. So now we close that just for the fun of it. So this is 9.5, this is 9.8. So and if you look at this, that looks as good as this. There's no real difference, right? You can't see a difference, it's just not possible. And I don't think you can find that inside either. So then we go, for some reason it's in graphics. Now we use the embedded version here, and we use the secret password 1 2 3 4 5 and say extract. This is to hide from scammers and data brokers. Ta-da! So if you have to send something and you're really paranoid that the data broker scammers might interfere with your messages, is reading everything, and you know, data breach and stuff like that. So you might just say, nah, guys, not with me. I'll send it like that. And this Stego or Stego suit, it's a very nice thing. You get Stego hide, so you can see that here too. No, not Stego hide, Steg hide. And usually that is also here Steg hide. Steg seek is what's fastest Steg cracker. Of course, if you have a password like 1 2 3 4 5, then yeah, they get it. And then there's something called, I don't know if they call it Steg Snow. That is at Kali is called Steg Snow. Yeah, they have it as Steg Snow. Usually it is snow. So for example, Slugware has it as snow. Yeah, here it is not. The snow is the original, and Steg Snow is now the yeah, Steg Snow. Okay, they have it here, Steg Snow. Same thing. And syntax is also the same. So it's nothing really special or difficult. And with Steg hide, I think, or Steg Snow, I can't say. One of these, you can embed it text in text. Like if you have a PDF or a text file, you can scramble that within. It uses the empty gaps to put your signs in and everything, and it works. It does. But I found the picture much nicer, because here it doesn't take my. As I said, scammers and data brokers, right? We don't want to lose our data and become identity victims, or they're using all our stuff. That was so funny, you know, at the time when I read about the 3 billion accounts hacked and cracked from ID Merit. I watched on YouTube a video, and there came TD Bank, right? There came TD Bank. Oh, I lost my credentials. Can you help me to get access? Yes, we can do this right away. Oh, dear me. Yeah, well, guess what they're asking? All the cracked data, what they lost, the 3 billion accounts. Yes, we can do it. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're broke. Or worse than broke. Just imagine this. Holy moly, that can't be true. So honestly, no one in a clear mind can ask you to upload your private credentials into a cloud service, or trust us, you know, that the Jungle Book, yeah, the snake. Believe in me, trust me. No, thank you. I'm not having it. Oh, dear me. So, and by the way, the name makes not the difference. It's just for you that you have a difference between the original and what. Oh, yeah, I can't. Let's see. I delete the original and take the embedded. Rename it. Take the embedded out. Oh, we can even call it different. Let's see. No, we don't make fun with the name. So, does it allow me? Stegosit, look at that. Da-da. So, and as long as you put your password in. Oh, extract. There it is. It's all good. So you can call it whatever you want, right? So, yeah, it's a nice thing to do, isn't it? So, I wanted to make a video yesterday night, or the day before already, but yesterday night latest. And I still might make it because we all have usual home labs, backups, and how do we not lose control about all these things because we have different servers, we have different folders, different things to update and back up, and how in the world do we keep hold on it? And I don't want text because text is TLDR. Yeah. So I think the next video I'll just show you what I use, and that it works for me perfect, and I think it will work for everybody. It's just the best of the whole world, in my opinion. And as you all know, rule number 1 in this channel, I'm always right. Rule number 2, in case somebody questions my always right, then rule number 1 will be enforced. So that is it. You can have your own opinion, that's alright. That the only thing is, if it's different to mine, it makes you wrong. But who cares? You will not be punished for being wrong here. Or having different opinions. That's a human thing. You can have it. Alright. So, and you can see it's older. It's Dirk ME. Usually I just put Dirk in. Now this is an old one, Dirk ME. And that's running here on my... I haven't installed the NVIDIA card here. The NVIDIA drivers. I don't think so. Settings. Is there NVIDIA in it? I don't think so, no? No. Because I haven't installed yet. All I did was HP Lab, that was already installed, and now I just tried to install Flatpak and had nothing but trouble. And it's sorted now, so now we know how to fix it. Alright, Devuan is based on Debian, of course. Let's have another look quick. Debian 6, what is it based on? I would be happy if there are based on Bookworm. I can't spell and talk, isn't it? That's too difficult here. Is it -A or A? Yeah, exactly. I knew this. I was just testing you guys. So what do we have here? Linux Devuan 6.12. That seems to be still okay. That's another thing while we're talking about stuff. So I told already in one video that I had Linux Lite 7.8 on my laptop and I crashed it. I must say, but I can be very hard on the whole laptop thing, on every computer. I can be really doing lots of things. And for example, LDE, that had a very hard time with me. It never crashed. Like my wife, she is a registered computer abuser. So because she doesn't even know that you can close a tab on a browser. They are one time open, they're always open. So you don't need to close anything. No documents, no PDF, nothing. Everything can be open. That's all right. The computer has to work with it. And she has the same laptop like I have. It's Intel 7, I think, 8 cores, 12 gigabyte, NVMe. And yeah, she never had a single problem, because then I would have heard all about it, how great Windows has been for her the whole life. Rebooting while she was working. We're not talking about data theft here, right? Yeah, no, we're not talking. We're talking just about the reliability here. So, my opinion now is, like for example, I have what is it called? Boron. That is something like the Debian distro. How are they called? Crash Bang Linux or something. I have to look at it. I will introduce that too. And they have OpenBox in it installed, and that's pretty nice too. Except they have a massive, this big side panel, and I don't like it. Side panels should be small, and yeah, they make the same mistake like MX Linux, right? Putting the panel on the left, or some people put it on the bottom. That's also a disaster. Yeah, when I fire something up and I see the panel on the bottom, I'm out. I faint out for 5 days, and when I come back to it, I have to really change quick the panel position before I get off again. Yeah, panel belongs on the top. We don't want to look down and bow down in front of our computer. We're looking up. So, nevertheless, Yeah, kernel 6.12 seems to work. I think from 6 or 6 point, yeah, 6, I think we have Rust in it, but it was experimental, so it's not doing too much. Now 6.18, yeah. That, I think 6.18 or 6.19 is what Linux Lite had, 7.8 with the update. I'm not too sure, I can't say for sure. I'm sitting here in a basement in a doomed room in darkness. Where my Unreal server is, right? One of them. And yeah, it's the same what happened to Linux Mint or LDE 7. That gave me some really quirks and everything, and I was very, very unhappy with that. LDE 6, yeah, great. If you have friends, you can always give them LDE 6. I think 7.6.8 is the other ISO I have from Linux Lite. That's also pretty good. So you miss on the good stuff. I mean, that's the thing. They all do so good stuff in their distros. They make it eye candy, functional, everything looks really good. But if they destroy the base where the system is, where all your good stuff is running on, what can you do? I mean, maybe they should go to BSD, like Ghost BSD is on FreeBSD right now, but if they go Rust, I can imagine that he might go to OpenBSD or something, or NetBSD. So, and just for the fun of it, there comes a time when I will just install it here. I want to see how it goes. In principle, they're all the same. Here the good thing is when they come with a digital ID, what they call age verification, which is lobbied. Yeah, I mean, I'm a simple man, and somebody help me to understand this. No, better not. I don't want to go to prison just yet. Yeah. No. Because lobbying and bribing, I can't see the difference. You know, you give somebody money, not direct for the project, just around to make him go to the project and do this for you. Is that not bribing? And if somebody takes it, is that not corruption? I don't know. I mean, maybe, you know, English is my second language, so the first one didn't work, so I had to have a second one. Oh dear me. However, that is that, right? So, yeah, I'm a simple man. I don't understand these things, so that's why I'm not in politics. And I try to keep this channel politic free, which is in these days now very, very difficult, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm looking for distros which are different, where people make a stand. Like Devuan made a very nice stand, GhostBSD made a very nice stand, OpenMandriva made a very nice stand. Mageia, I haven't seen anything funky that's good enough to me. But they still have systemd and they run all these kind of things. So they will get into trouble too, because as more they progress with the systemd, whale it, rust. Yeah, I will keep all my old ISO files, because like something like Mageia is a very nice distro, in my opinion. Yeah, very reliable, does everything. But I don't want to have the future problems from people putting, how can I say this? You can eat green tomatoes, right? That's all right. You might vomit and get diarrhea, but who cares? It's a green tomato. Look at this. Let's eat it. No, keep it for yourself, right? No way. When it's red, when it's nicely red, then we can talk about it. Then we can eat it. But not at this stage. It's total nonsense, so there is no logic behind it. I mean, yeah, surprise. All right, that is that. So yeah, Devuan, how can I say this? To me, I will stress test. I mean, I don't have to stress test it. Well, in the moment I work on my computer, that becomes a stress test automatically. And if I really want to get it very, very stress test, then I put it on my wife's laptop. But she's now used to Cinnamon, because she has LDE 6 on it, and I'm not changing anything there. And she still has the never updated her laptop. It works. She's just working on it, and then the thing gets shut down. And good is. And that's fine by me, because maybe because she didn't do any updates, it's perfect. It runs perfect, does everything it's what it's supposed to do. And yeah, I mean, just what I showed you here, this Stego suite, this is the easiest, because the other one is terminal, right? Steghide and Steg Snow. If you can't find Steg Snow, then just try Snow. Yeah, these are these little things. And now, I mean, I'm happy that we have something like FlatHub now, because yes, it's kind of an overlay, except it's not an overlay, but you install programs from different people. In an overlay, it's the same. You get the source code from different people. Source code is a bit easy. Source code is a bit easier because you can check it out, right? And even do some changes if you really want to. And Flatpak is like what I did in Calculate Linux. It's a quick helper. In the moment I have it available and works nicely in Gentoo, then it goes back into Gentoo. But until then, if I need it, I use it. Why not? It's there. It does a good job. Except here, of course, I got punished. I have no pause button. You see, that's not there. I can't have it. I'm asking too much here. I want to have a pause button. There's a pause function. So if you go in here, hotkeys. So you can have a hotkey for pausing, but you can't pause with a button, which is also a disaster. I will cry a bit later and get my tiny violin out and play the saddest song you have ever heard in your life. That's how terrible it is. Alright, this is it. Devuan, in my opinion, yeah. How can I say this? That's Debian pure, right? Like as it was. I think they have also sys5 in it here. Not too sure. And yeah, and so they saved themselves already from all these troubles. And I'm not too sure if they have already Excalibur here. I don't think in this, because that was installed when this was just splitting up Xorg, which was supposed to get killed by their own people. Very smart, I must say, very smart. And then came the Excalibur guy, and he made this work nicely now. And all the instead of putting 2 years old bugs back in, he just fixed more. He went ahead instead of backwards. Great, I love it. That's logic. So I can live with that. That's pretty good. And let's have a look here, just for the fun of it, while maybe somebody is here. Yeah, Virtual Machine Manager after installed that, but I'm not a fan of it because of the virtual hard drive size. What's the word I wanted to check here? Where did it go? I just checked because I don't think they have VirtualBox here, no? VBox manage, no. Okay, there was something I wanted to check here. See, that's how it goes. I get so quick distracted and sidetracked. There was something I wanted to check if they have it. Let's see if they have Thunderbird ESR. But that is just me now trying to divert you that I screwed up here. Right? Nope, they don't have the ESR version. Yeah. What was it what I wanted to... Oh, yeah, Cleopatra. I wanted to check Cleopatra. That's the one. Now I got it. Otherwise, you have to go to GNU GPG, which works too. But Cleopatra is also very nice. As you know, I'm usually not working with... oh, yeah, look, they have it. Duran. That's another thing. I do not understand that people... How can I waste their privacy, all their details... Because it's so difficult to install PGP because they have to one time put a password in. I have Thunderbird set up the way that it encrypts and decrypts everything automatically, of course. It's looking up for PGP key public, and if it can't find it, it tells me I have to push a button and say do not encrypt. It still gets signed by my key, but it doesn't get decrypted because there is no key. And yeah, Thunderbird is then protected with a password. You have to fire it up, put that password in, and then you don't have to put any passwords anymore in for PGP or something. So it's one general password protecting it all. And I can work with my email program like everybody else. There's no thing, except mine cannot be read so easily by data brokers and scammers because it's encrypted. I even encrypted with my personal key my Proton email account. Not the account, the emails. So Proton only will see gibberish. They can't see what I write. Well, data broker, once they get hacked, right? They say, oh yeah, we don't do it. No, yeah, but they provided and help. And yes, they say they're obligated. I don't think anybody's obligated to anything. Do no harm. That is what we are obligated to, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, I put that here, the panel. Yeah, I left it there for now. So yeah, PGP, why not use it? Of course, look, where do we have that now? Cleopatra. Is it also in graphics? No. System. No, Office. That would be a thing. Multimedia. They should have it somewhere, right? Graphics. I can't see Cleopatra. Accessories. There, Cleopatra. Drain. So, these are the results of Cleopatra self-test. Failed. SCD daemon configuration. Okay. Oh, there it is. See, new key pair. That's all you do. You put your email your name, your email address, protect generated key with passphrase, or key material. Usually you go here for that. That's what most people do and take and accept. And I would not. I just don't do it. Mine is endless long, but you can get not a recovery, that you can recall it. So, however, that's all you do. You put your name in, John Doe, with John Doe email. Oh, John Doe at missingperson.us. There we go. An email address is a format like. Oh, there's a space. This cannot be. Oh yeah, there's another one. That was the system. That wasn't me. I make no mistakes. Let's see. See, password. There's your thingy. That's it. And then you have a key. And in Thunderbird, you go in encryption and in PGP, and then upload your public key and your private key. And when you send emails and they get encrypted for Jane Doe, for example, Jordan Doe is writing an email to Jane Doe, and it encrypts the public key with for Jane Doe, but it gets also encrypted with John Doe's key. Otherwise, you can't read it in the send folder. It does it all automatically. You don't have to say something, or it all just works. It also works the same way with what was it here from GNOME? That thing, Evolution. So there I used that works good together with where is it? Is this Synaptics? I forgot what it was called. GNU GPG or something? GPG or PGP? I don't know. We'll just look for PGP. Could also be GPG. Clause mail. That works too. GNOME key sign. GNU PG, I think that's the one. Agent, guard crypto dummy translation package. GPG, remailer. I forgot what it was called. Yeah. GNU GPG or something. I don't know if is it maybe in accessories? I don't know. It should be standard. It should be in every system, and people should stop being so lazy. Because just imagine, then people who are not, I mean, they don't even have to be techie for that. But they go to, let's say, Proton Mail because they think they're protected. Or Tutor. Great. Now you send an email to somebody who has a Gmail address. Unencrypted. I have a Gmail address, but it's encrypted. It's all GPG. And no, everything you wrote is anyway not public. It's public knowledge. So if the scammer or hacker gets access to your to their Gmail account, then your data are breaching out too. Whatever you wrote, they know, right? So pretty sad. But that is that. So here, I mean, yeah, we don't have to search for the other one because we have Cleopatra available. That's a good thing on Devuan. You know, it's based on Debian, and I call it the Debian Pure that once was. Let's have a look. I want to know. Devuan 6 based on Debian. Give me the answer. Welcome to org. Yeah, AI, you always have to doubt this. They talk so nonsense. Excalibur is based on Trixie? Really? Yeah, blah blah blah. Excalibur 6 project. Oh yeah, something. Yeah. After Excalibur, the next Devuan Release 7 is codenamed Freya. Repositories are already available for the adventurers to test. Yeah, not yet. So I can imagine that 7 is maybe Trixie. I don't know. I just because the AI says it, that doesn't mean I have to believe this, right? Devuan org. Okay, it's all Devuan, archive, Devuan. That's nice. They have their own stuff here. That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. That's very, very, very good. Yeah. Because they have to keep the stuff going and not getting Tor plus HTTP access via Tor. Yeah. This is actually very, very smart. I like it. I like that very much. Yeah. Not bad. Actually very, very good. What packages are available in day one? Package repository. But they don't say including the repository exclusive other Devuan package repositories are exclusive. Other repositories Devuan Ubuntu should not be used directly. Perfect. Wonderful. Great. That is actually really, really good. I just wish they would have. Maybe that is because they're picking their own packages. Because as we have seen, the kernel is just 6. See, photographic memory 612, exactly as I said. So, yeah, I love it. I mean, honestly, very good. I'm fighting with myself what I put on my little laptop. Salix, I had trouble because it's a cursed laptop. The NVMe seems to be special and avoids even Salix UEFI or EFI install. I'm very tempted with Calculate to put that on. Very, very, very tempted. GhostBSD would also. Everything what I showed you, they're great. They're all great. GhostBSD is great. Devuan here is great. Magia's 9 didn't give me any trouble. That was great. Why did I go away from LDE 6? I'm a distro hopper. That's the real reason. And Linux Lite 7.8 gave me the reason because it froze my whole laptop. It was frozen. Absolute everything was frozen. I had to hold the power bottom until it finally gave up on me. You don't do that too often to me because then I have to stress test others because now I could say, oh, that is Linux Lite 7.8, it's their fault. No, I don't think so. First, I think it's the base, and that is the problem, you know. So many people do so good work on all these distros, and now the invaders destroy the Linux from the kernel on. Literally, from the base on, they're destroying it. That's pretty sad. Well, we still have BSDs, many BSDs, and they're pretty good, and they're doing very well. And I don't know, I hope that people like Devuan can find a way, and Gentoo, how to keep the system stable. I mean, Devuan did already a good step, Gentoo, because they don't have systemd. I think you can get it in Gentoo, because it's a choice, right? If you want to have it, you can also buy spyware. You can pay money to get all your data transferred to some servers. That's called Windows. Yeah, Microsoft products. Works perfectly. And yeah, all that stuff. It's your choice. You can do it. I'm not holding you back. I would just doubt sanity, maybe. Yeah, so from my point of view, from my point of logic. So, yeah. I'm really looking forward that these people holding on here and holding through. What else do they offer here? Yeah, XFCE. Most likely they have to change that too, because XFCE wants to put all their resources, or lots of resources now, all the donations go to Rust. Why in the world? What is the I don't know, what is the logical reason to write it in Rust, XFCE? Instead of, polishing it more what they have. It's a very good product, a desktop environment. And now they try to destroy it and limiting function. Why in the world? Yeah. Well, that is that, I guess. Well, here they have LXQT or LXDE, LXQT. They have that. Mate is still there. So it's all there. So nothing to complain. What I'm going to do, I download a few of those because you never know, and I want to definitely have no age verification because it's total nonsense. No one in the world will I tell people all my data. And I mean, the worst is for the children, right? Because now every predator knows where to find the kids. He goes and pretends to be a kid and goes on their app stores and gets their product, whatever they do, and look. And then he is right there where he wants to be. Instead of to search, he just got it. Wonderful, perfect. If he has a GPS and some hacker stuff, then he can even find them. That is dangerous to our children, right? No, not to mine, but to other children, to children in general, right? So, that is pretty sad. And I don't know who got the idea to think that they have the authority that everybody has to jeopardize and risk their children's health and everything. But yeah, well, maybe I'm old-fashioned here. However, that is that. That video went much longer than I wanted. It was supposed to be purely about Devuan, but Devuan is a rebel, right? And they're doing very well. I'm very, very, very happy. So, I got to stress test Devuan then. But I think I'm quite sure they put lots of work in, because if they have their own repositories, I trust they make things work. Of course, you can't check everything, but you can check a lot. And if they have a little bit the idea like Slugware or BSD, ain't broken, don't fix it. Yeah, perfect. That's absolute perfect to me. Alright, I will close that now. And yeah, I opened a lot and run a lot, so that's why I've got a little bit more RAM used here. Well, I have 12 gigabyte. I gave it here 12. The server has 20 something. And I give the virtual machines 12 usual. Alright, and 16 cores where they get 10 to run around here. It's pretty fast, very nice. And yeah, of course, runs on an SSD. While I have GhostBSD, Calculate Linux, and Salix running on spinning hard drives, 2.5 inch. Ouch. But it works. The best thing is if you run them as RAID, then you don't feel it much. You feel it still a little bit. By the way, here's Cleopatra now. Duran, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with the Debian system, and let's say with Devuan, you shouldn't have any trouble. Maybe the Linux Lite guy can build on Devuan. You know, these are options, right? Because he does some nice stuff, like, you know what MX and Antiques does. Antiques doesn't have systemd either. MX wants to run now even, I think, Wayland, and this is all not good. We'll see. Let's see what's all coming out. But yeah, Debian would be a good stable base then for people to build on, because it would be a shame if projects like Linux Lite go away, right? That would not be nice. Because they make good stuff, good add-ons, and people like it. I liked it, so why not, right? Alright then. This is it. I will switch that off now, and see, I haven't installed a VirtualBox here and anything yet. Oh dear me, I have to do that all. And yeah, just have to, by the way, does it work? Browsing. Yeah, it's all here. See, that's my calculate because it's on. That's one of the servers, and server, and server. Alright. This is it, guys. So yeah, give it a shot. Try Devuan out. I think you will be surprised. It's very snappy. And I think that has a lot to do with no systemd. To be honest, yeah, I don't know. Why do you need a million lines for simple stuff? I don't know. Yeah. Well, because the old init systems, they are just hard links or symlinks, right? Not siblings, I didn't say that. Alright, this is it. I had to make that video. It was important. It still is. Show. Doesn't work. Okay, then I just stop the video from here. I hope you all have a good time and that you all are well and healthy and stay out of the psyops and the DDoS attack on your heart, mind and soul. And try things out. Install VirtualBox. If you, let's say, oh no, I got my system running fine. Yeah, perfect. Install VirtualBox and run Devuan, for example. And they will say, oh, how is that? Yeah. Or calculate Linux, or you start GhostBSD, and they will say, huh? So easy? I thought BSD is so difficult. No, it really isn't anymore. Yeah. So, because you have to keep your eyes open and download some ISOs. Right now, they don't have any of these digital ID data breaches built in. So, it's a good time to have it. And best is if you set your computer up right now with an operating system you like and want to use, and install everything you need, absolute everything you think you might need, everything on it, everything on it. Yeah. And virtual machines with different operating system, with also everything on whatever you can do. Like I will do that with the Antique 32 because I just liked it. This is Antique 32-bit is amazing. I always was sad when 32-bit vanished. I mean, kind of vanished. But yeah, well. Alright, this is it now, guys. I have a good day, and I might not make a video for the weekend, but I will try because I want to put that organizer video out, and you will be all happy because it's a great helping tool. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. I'm not telling her. Bye bye.